Have you ever stood by the ocean, watching the waves crash onto the shore and wondered, why does the ocean have waves? Today, we're going to explore the science behind those beautiful waves we see at the beach. So, let's dive right in. First things first, let's talk about what a wave actually is. A wave is simply the transfer of energy through a medium, and in this case, the medium is water. The most important thing to remember is that waves are not about water moving from one place to another. Instead, waves are the energy moving through the water. So, the water itself mostly stays in the same place, while the energy travels across the surface. Here's a fun fact: when you watch a cork floating on the water, you'll see it move up and down as the wave passes. But notice, the cork doesn't travel from one end of the ocean to the other. It just moves up and down. That's how waves work, it's the energy moving, not the water itself. So, what causes the energy that creates waves? The primary force behind most waves is wind. When wind blows across the surface of the ocean, it creates friction with the water. This friction transfers energy from the wind to the water, causing ripples to form. As the wind keeps blowing, those ripples grow larger and turn into waves. The stronger the wind, and the longer it blows, the bigger the waves will get. The size of the wave also depends on how long the wind has been blowing and over how far it has traveled. In fact, waves in the open ocean can get really big if the wind blows for a long time over a large area. Interestingly, the distance over which the wind blows, called the fetch, also affects wave size. When the wind blows for a long time over a large stretch of ocean, the waves have more time to grow in size. This is why the largest waves in the world can be found in areas where wind has had a long time and distance to build the waves up, such as the open ocean or along the coasts of remote islands. Although most ocean waves are caused by the wind, other forces can create waves as well. One of the most powerful types of waves is the tsunami. Tsunamis are very different from regular waves, though. Instead of being caused by wind, tsunamis are usually triggered by underwater earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, or landslides. These events displace large amounts of water very quickly, creating massive waves that travel across the ocean at incredible speeds. While tsunamis are much less common than wind-generated waves, they are much more destructive. Tsunamis can cause devastating damage when they reach the shore because they carry so much energy. Unlike regular waves, which tend to dissipate their energy as they approach the shore, tsunamis retain their energy, causing the water level to rise dramatically and potentially flood coastal areas. Another important cause of ocean movement is gravity, particularly the gravitational pull of the moon. While this does not create the same type of waves we usually think of, it causes the regular rise and fall of the ocean's surface, known as tides. The moon's gravitational pull causes water on Earth to move in a way that creates bulges in the oceans. As the Earth rotates, these bulges shift, creating high and low tides. Tides are different from waves in that they are much slower and occur in a regular cycle, typically every 12 hours. While waves are driven by energy and are short-lived, tides are caused by the constant gravitational forces acting on the Earth's oceans. The sun also plays a role in the creation of tides, though its effect is not as strong as the moon's. When waves travel toward the shore, they eventually break or collapse. This happens because the waves interact with the ocean floor. As a wave approaches the shore and enters shallower water, the bottom of the wave slows down due to friction with the seabed, while the top of the wave continues to move at the same speed. This causes the wave to become steeper and steeper until it eventually topples over, creating the crashing waves we see on the beach. The energy in the wave is released as it breaks, often creating foam and splashes along the shore. So, why does the ocean have waves? The answer lies in a combination of wind, gravity, and other natural forces. Wind is the primary cause of the waves we see most often, transferring energy to the water and creating ripples that grow into waves. Tsunamis and tides are also caused by different forces, such as earthquakes or the gravitational pull of the moon. The fascinating thing about ocean waves is that they are a natural result of the constant movement of the Earth and its interactions with the forces around it. Next time you're at the beach, take a moment to appreciate the powerful forces at work that create those waves, a true display of nature's beauty and strength.